Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nerds of Legend. I'm your DM, Ben. Next to me is Brian. Next to Brian is Will. Below me is Joel, and next to Joel is Brendan. This week, we're going to be continuing our adventures through the mysteries of Candlekeep. Thanks, everybody, I hope everyone had a great holiday break. And just as a little bit of a couple announcements. Next Monday, we will be doing our episode on Celtic folklore, just sort of like some popular myths and everything. It'll be like a little multi-part series where we just kind of go through the pantheon, talk about the big myths, talk about some fae and all that kind of fun shit. And then the Monday after that, we will be doing our book talk on Gaz Kulthraka, Prophet of the Wa, by Nate Crowley.
You are so proud of that.
But with that said, those are sort of our announcements for the day, and we'll just get right into it. So with a little recap. So last time, the group defeated the shadows attacking them, and they realized that they were now compelled to sing instead of just hum the morbid rhyme. They destroyed the singing skull that they had found, which, with some difficulty on Murph's part, as the group collected themselves, Cthulhu the Druid, resident of the cellar, had a breakdown due to feeling claustrophobic and being trapped in the cellar, and runs for the exit And then, after being unable to force the door open, she turns to attack Varnir, at which point the group stopped her and restrained her. I believe Gideon suplexed her and put her into a sort of headlock, and they eventually calmed her down. After some harsh words with Varnir, where Murph accuses her of knowing more than she let on, despite her insistence to the contrary, the group took a brief rest in the main floor. After the group is once again unsuccessful at not singing, the air suddenly becomes thick, and some of the group came under the control of a dark being, which yanked them around as though they were puppets on strings to attack each other. After they're able to regain control of their bodies, Galeby, the young resident of the cellar, came upstairs covered in blood and clutching a book. And that's where we are now. So, set the scene a little bit. You guys just sort of got yourselves back under control. And then this little girl appears in the doorway. She's got blood spattered on her face, down the front of her clothes. She's shaking, she's got wide eyes, and she's holding a large square book with blood on the corner of its metal spine.
Does she look injured?
She does not look injured, but she's very much like freaked out. Like she's standing there like.
I would like to go up to her and be like, it'll be all right, and I would like to cast Calm Emotions on her.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I want to try to talk her down first, and if that doesn't work, then
okay.
Calm Emotions.
Yeah.
But,
so
sorry. Getting a little excited.
She's like, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it.
Didn't mean to do what?
I hurt Crinkle. I knocked her down with the book. I don't know if it was my fault.
Why would you do that?
I just something happened. I couldn't control myself.
We certainly know what that's like.
I mean, is Crinkle okay?
I think she's just unconscious, but she was.
Just to clarify, Crinkle's the Kenku, right?
Yes.
Can you show us where she is?
Right. Are you hurt? Or just frightened?
I'm just frightened. I didn't get hurt.
I
think this book might have something to do with what's going on. And she's going to show you.
1985 Playboy.
going to show you this
Tanya
sort of
Mammy.
mechanical book.
A what?
She's going to show you this sort of book. It's got like sort of looks like it has sort of like some like it's like mechanical. It's got like some stuff in the spine.
Like a legit lock. Can I read what's on the cover?
Let's see.
I speak Abyssal, Common, Dwarvish, and Infernal.
I'm looking.
What are my languages?
Usually they give like a little description of what the book looks like, but they're not giving one here. So yeah, just it's sort of like you pick it up and you can tell that this is like sort of like it looks like it might be like a music box of some sort in book form. But on the front it says Shemshine's Bedtime Rhyme.
We've heard that name before.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never heard it before this time, and now it seems like it's the only thing I do here.
Yep.
You mind if I pop under the hood?
Yeah.
I actually would encourage that, so I'll hand him the book.
So you open the book, and
I'm gonna smear the blood off first, to be fair. But yes.
yeah. And this is what it looks like inside. So it's sort of got a bunch of different scenes that look familiar, look similar to like what you saw, like what you've heard about in the rhyme. And then as you open the book, it starts playing the song like a music box.
My first instinct is to immediately cover my ears. I don't know if that'll do anything, but it's the first thing I'm thinking of is that damn song.
I mean, it's still in your head, but
It's sad.
Does anyone think it's weird that there's a bunch of like images with ghosts in it? Like that seems, and they seem to be particularly violent for a
sorry.
rhyme
Let me
book.
blow it up a little bit for our viewers.
I mean, we did, fight shadow things already. I'm assuming related.
These must be obviously Germanic in origin.
Well, so as you look at it,
All of their
you realize
characters are
each of
so
those
violent.
like things in the book is sort of seen from the rhyme. So like you see if you remember, there's a verse about like a mother scything wheat, and she cuts off her sleeping husband's foot and his ear with the scythe. There's a girl, feeding a dog, who then eats her hand instead of her meal. There's a son doing his chores, and then falls into the river and drowning. But you notice as sort of like the final scene is about to play, and then the music box is playing through. As soon as it's about to like start that sort of final verse, the book sort of like skips, and then it like starts back at the beginning.
So we can't, finish the rhyme that was scratched there?
It was scratched into the floor.
Can I inspect the music box, see if it's damaged in the...
Hey, can you give me an intelligence check?
Sure.
I mean, the kid just bludgeoned a bird with it, so...
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have a story about... What's that one with the wheel? It looks like a mill.
It's sad. Like the ghost thing, he's upset.
Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah, so you're able to tell that inside the music box there's like a little have you guys ever seen one? It's got like a little cylinder in it, and it has like pegs on it, and as
I
it
know
turns,
what those are.
it like
I mean, Joel does. I don't.
produces the notes. But you notice that cylinder is like sitting kind of like askew, So then, like, when it doesn't work properly, you can try and fix it if you want.
I'll attempt to realign it with my thieves' tools.
Okay.
Are you saying this out loud to us, or are you just doing it?
I'll say it because I know Murph's gonna be peeking over my shoulder, so I might as well.
Oh yeah, I'm literally breathing on your neck right now. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Strangely
I'm gonna
enough,
be like, you've got this, and I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
strangely enough, I spent a lot of time around clock making, so this is sort of similar. But
All right.
Yeah, so I cast guidance, so you get a D4 to your ability check.
Yeah. Give me a dexterity check, please.
Cool. Okay, that's a 15 with Murph. That's a +1, 60. That's a 19.
Good. Yeah, you're able to get that sort of cylinder out now. But then as you take out the cylinder, give me an intelligence save.
Interesting. 16.
Okay, you take... Give me a second.
I have damage from the previous game as well, so.
Oh shit!
So you take 7 points of psychic damage, as in your head you hear,
What do you think you're doing?
Voices are in my head, guys, from the book. I'm just like
That's
describing
probably
it out
not a good
That's
thing.
not good.
No, that's usually very bad.
do you continue trying to
What
fix
did
the
the
book?
voices say?
loud. They're not happy. I'm trying to fix the book, I think.
So they're not saying kill them all, at least.
No,
No. They're mad at me, and I have a nosebleed.
Oh, well, what's your health at right now?
Accounting for last week as well, I'm at 28 out of 41.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can I help? I have something that might work. Mm-hmm. If you'd like to share the trouble.
I'm starting to feel like that's the best thing to do.
Right.
Share
And I'm gonna
load.
I'm gonna go up to it, and I would like to use mending on the book.
Interesting. Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
We're using the metal dice we've spoken.
Because I would say that it's not like as good. You know,
13.
It's a very complicated mechanism. All right. Yeah, in this case, it's sort of like it looks like there's some sort of like dirt that got kind of stuck that was like holding the cylinder in place, like keeping it from being in place. The mending sort of like cleans everything out. You know, it's like blowing, you know, keyboard duster into your computer. But as you do this, give me an intelligence save.
An intelligence save.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. Okay. So you still take
0 damage.
5 points of psychic damage as you hear.
Why? No,
that isn't.
stop.
It's starting to tell me to stop. But you're right. That's not pleasant. And I'm gonna like wipe my nose, which is like kind of starting to run a little bit.
All right.
So, you want to take another look? I'm not good with these things. See if we can find the next part, and I'll try that mending again.
Yeah, you think that if you or successful this last time, that you'll fix the book. Who's going to roll?
I can try mending one more time. Do you have anyone have a different plan?
I mean, I figured once you couldn't mend anymore due to brain damage, I was gonna jump back in with the tools.
The brain damage? What?
I'm getting a tinnitus right now. I got a headache going.
Yeah, it's same here as I'm like pointing to the blood coming out, like pooling. I'm like,
Counting my fingers here.
is brain damage a possibility, like permanent?
I've never been talked to by a cursed book before that told me to kill my friends. So.
But you said it didn't tell you to kill your friends.
I mean, it wasn't really suggestive. It was more of like I had to.
I could smash it.
I feel that would get us right back to where we started.
Mm-hmm.
I want to smash it.
Well,
Here, I want to smash it, but the voice is telling me not to. Okay. So, like,
I bombed.
Powerful motivator.
So I'm casting mending. What am I rolling on again?
Arcana.
Okay. 8.
It looks like in this case that you're like you kind of need to like get physical and actually like be putting components in. It's like it's a little bit too complicated of a device to be like trying to like fix it with a spell. But I still need an intelligence saving throw.
9. You die.
You take 16 points of psychic damage as like the book sort of like blows you back. It's like and you hear.
Hey, I think I've got blood pouring out of my nose. I'm like, I think I'm done now. He's kind of cocky for a book. I don't think he understands we could burn it.
I mean,
he called me a fool. Well, there's wood parts, paper parts.
Perhaps
I thought we didn't want to.
Can I cast Hellish Rebuke on the books instead of attack me?
You can.
Nice. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from an inanimate object? Just trying to really put that in my favor by putting out a book.
Sure.
Can it at least
12.
be a disadvantage since it's a book?
Sure.
I mean, a book should have 0 dex.
12. Actually, I'm going to say it's a 10 because I'm going to give it a -2 because it's a book.
Nice. 14 points of fire damage on it.
Okay.
And so, like, in the view, as it, like, hits me and blasts me back, my eyes, like, turn, like, the black that they normally do when I cast this, and I'm, like, in Infernal. I'm like, go fuck yourself. And, so, like, as I'm flying back, it hits, and it hits the book, lighting it on fire.
So as you destroy the book, you notice like a sort of like mystic, like magical energy like shoots out of the book, and you guys are in like the main library, right? So this magical energy just like shoots off, and you see it like land on another book, and that book transforms into the book.
Sweet, it's fixed.
and then in your head,
Joel, you hear temper.
Can I respond telepathically like, you were the one that attacked first, and go fuck yourself?
Ooh, Murph getting spicy.
We'll see how things turn out.
Are you guys doing anything about the book? Or
I mean, I'll pick it up off the thing and see if it's still working.
It's still working. It's basically in exactly the same state it was right before Joel cast the Hellish Rebuke on it. Sorry, Murph cast the Hellish Rebuke.
No, I personally did. I don't think I have it in me to do it again. I'm at 8 out of 43, so like I've got blood pouring out of my orifices at this moment. Like I am not.
You've got like ears, nose, eyes. You're just like, oh,
yeah.
I got the health for this, guys. I don't have the skill for it, but I got the health.
You gonna try and fix it? Give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Are you Onan? Are you trying something?
I'm gonna fix it.
Can you come here? I don't feel like walking, but I have something that might help.
Okay, yeah.
I cast guidance on him, so
What
you can
guidance
gives you a D4.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
To your ability check, so it's on one ability check of your choice.
Well, this is gonna be it.
Okay, that's what I was hoping.
Oh, sweet. That's a 22.
Nice.
22. Yeah, Onan basically like picks up that like little like bronze like brass sort of cylinder, spits on it, and just like shoves it into the book, and just like, and then as you like sort of like fix everything, at the end of the song where it normally would skip, you hear this. You hear the song of, and it says, "See a daughter grinding grain, wish the spirit's time was through, trap set for the shadow bane, her millstone killed it true." But as the song ends, also Onan, give me a intelligence saving throw.
It's not gonna be good. That is a 13.
Okay. You take 6 points of psychic damage as sort of like the book sort of like lashes out at you. And then
And you all hear in your heads. I knew you would fix the book if I taunted you properly.
And then the book starts sort of like
We
shaking.
all heard that?
Yes, you all heard that.
You know, asking nicely would have also probably worked.
And the book trembles, and sort of like the book, which had like been continuously playing this song through, it squeals to a halt for a minute before coming like sort of whirring back to life. You hear some clicks, and then shadows start like billowing forth from the book like steam from a kettle, and then collect along the ceiling until wisps of darkness outline a vague humanoid figure. And then if you look at the book, the scenes inside the book transform, creating an entirely new picture that includes tiny cutout figures of each of you.
I may have done this in error.
I may have made a mistake. And you see this figure.
Mm.
I think that's the Shadow Man.
It's been, and you're like,
It's been so long since I was out.
roll for initiative, fuckers.
You didn't tell me I was going to do it anyway.
Yeah, so the
20.
the illustration on the book shows complete cutout figures of you guys, and then the scene is you notice in the scene is a replica of the enormous like book sculpture hanging from the ceiling above the stacks. Just a note there. All right. So, initiative.
I got a dirty 20.
Same. Mine was a 17 before modifier.
Okay. I think that'll be Mop's turn then, because your modifier is higher. Gideon.
8.
8. And Onion.
18.
Ooh.
Fast as fuck today. Still third, but
okay. First up, that's going to be. Actually, this initiative tracker says Murph's going first.
Murph's not feeling the best. So I'm going to take this moment and cast probably healing word on myself. Okay, and I'm going to take 8 points of healing because I'm fucking wrecked.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to bring out my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
At third level, because I'm
pissed.
Yeah, that and
yeah.
Running low on second level slots.
That is Mop's turn.
Well, going invisible is not going to do anything. I might just have to throw some pew pew at him.
Okay.
I will throw. Yeah, you know what? I'll draw from the current in the room and I'll sling a witch bolt at him.
Okay.
Oh, I do have to get within 30 feet, so I do have to get pretty close.
Okay. Do it.
Alrighty. 15.
That's gonna hit. What kind of damage is that?
Witch bolt is lightning.
Okay. So your witch bolt hits and makes a connection, but you see it sort of like I don't want to use the word absorbed, but you feel like it's sort of like doesn't like. It's like when you fought the shadows earlier, like a lot of energy was like sort of like passing through, so to speak. But you did make a hit. And how much damage was that again? I'm sorry. 17?
No. 5.
5 total?
Yeah. Yeah, 17 roll, 5 damage.
Okay. All right.
What's nice is I can just... well, I'll tell you on my next turn, but I'll probably just try to maintain it.
Okay. That is Shemshine's turn. And he's going... Are you guys kind of all grouped up together, would you say?
I'm against the wall.
Okay.
He's just over the book.
He's going to look at Gideon and Onion. And he's going to point at the two of you and say,
aren't you just so tired of your party at this point? And hold on, I forgot to change back.
And I need wisdom saves from both of you.
Mine's a 6.
Okay. What's
22?
22. You feel that Gideon, you sort of feel like a presence sort of like try and like psychically like weasel into your mind, but your stony, your discipline of your monkhood just like sort of pushes it back. But Onion, as this suggestion takes place, you just feel yourself get like pissed off kind of, and you take 5 psychic damage, and you use your reaction to make a melee attack against Gideon. So roll for your attack.
Yeah. That is a 22 to hit.
That's going to hit.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Onion, that is your turn.
I'm back in control of my faculties.
You are. It was just for one. It's just for like a reaction. It's like it's almost like when you're like under the effect of like the puppet thing. It like forces your arm to sort of like lash out on its own.
Okay. Good. Let me double check one thing real quick. Okay. I'm gonna try to hit this thing.
Okay.
I'm going to take 2 swings. The first one is a 9.
It's not gonna cut it.
A 23 is the second one.
That will hit.
Okay. And I will be smiting. Level 1.
Okay. Split up the damage for me.
Will do. And where did it go? Why did it just reset? Eight points. Regular. Where did my smite go? That's the inspiring. There it is. Is this undead or fiend?
It is an undead.
Yes. $11 points of radiant damage.
Oof. Okay. You can tell that like your sword didn't really do much, but that like that smite definitely took a chunk out of it. Sort of like almost like overcomes the shadow for a second. But Gideon, it's your turn.
I will activate my Radiant Soul.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I can't remember what that does, but I'm sure you'll tell me later.
Once per long rest, as an action, I may transform, gaining glimmering eyes and 2 incorporeal wings. For 1 minute, or until I end it as a bonus action, I now have a fly speed of 30 feet, and once per turn, I can make 1 attack or spell do an additional 5 radiant damage to the target.
Okay. Cool. Murph, your turn.
How is everyone looking right now? Is everyone okay, or is anybody seriously injured?
Pretty messed up.
How bad are you?
28 out of 41.
You're not even below half.
Yeah, stop being dramatic.
Gideon is also very hurt. You would see this.
How hurt are you?
Well, if one were to gauge his wounds in terms of like
on a scale of 1 to 46, like he's at an 18.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm 30 out of 51.
Well then, okay. You can take care of yourself. Gideon, can you heal yourself or no? I'm gonna do.
I
Gideon.
can heal myself. No, I can heal myself.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna go over to, I'm gonna go over to Mop and I'm gonna heal him.
Okay.
You take 8 points of healing, and then I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon, which is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. He's going to take 6 points of force damage. And that is my turn.
Okay. Mop, that is your turn.
One time I don't have guiding bolt.
I think you're muted.
Who, me?
No, me. Maintain the witch bolt. Do a nice meaty 2 points of damage.
Okay. Is that it?
That's my turn.
Okay. I think you can. Oh no, you have to maintain it as an action, right? It eats up an action slot. All right, that is Shemshine's turn. He is going to turn at Mop, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this again. Alrighty. That's a 4.
Yeah. So as he turns and points at you, you hear sort of this howling raucous chorus in your head. It's just the babbling of hundreds of voices, and you're stunned until the end of your next turn, and you're going to take let's see. You're going to take 21 points of psychic damage. So that spell's gone.
That's going to break the witch bolt.
Yeah. And next up is Onion.
I am going to screech at this thing. Just stop! And take 3 swings. Or 2 swings.
Okay.
With advantage, however. And everyone will have advantage on him. 21
nice.
for the first.
That'll hit.
And 23 for the second.
Those will both hit. What's your damage?
Nice. 6 for the first. And 7 for the second. And then I will end my turn.
So as your 2 swings connect, Onion, you can see for a second the shadow sort of disperses, but then it immediately coalesces back into form. Gideon, that's your turn.
I will rush over to the shadow and I will attempt to attack it while also using my flurry of blows. One of my unarmed strikes, however, will be replaced with an action of healing hands.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, a hand of healing. So I believe I have advantage, so I'm going to just roll each one of these in turn. First attack does a 26 hit.
Yes.
Okay. Second attack, even better.
Yep. Just one less.
Okay. And natural 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of those hit.
Excellent. I'll roll to heal myself first. I get back 5. And now the damage. Immediately, I'm going to have the thing take the extra 5 of the radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see here. That'll be 5 plus another 12. So then 11. So that would be 20. Or I'm sorry. Actually, that's another plus 6 because I crit. So it's 12, 24, and 29.
Yeah. As you pound your way into at Shemshine, your fist like continuously seeming to like dissipate it, and like again, sort of the like even though it seems like he's barely there because he's like a shadowy figure, and you're hitting, all of that damage goes into effect. And at the end of your furious flurry, as things sort of seem to calm and he seems to have like dissipated again, he reappears behind you, Gideon, and he's
whispers into your ear. He says, "You'll have better men than you have tried. You'll have to do better than that."
So can everyone give me like an intelligence check?
Not an intelligence check.
15.
15.
Or
6.
well,
Okay.
I had an idea.
12.
One time I had an idea and it was really cool.
Yeah, so Murph, as you're watching this, sort of like that thing should have like after that attack from both from both Onion and Gideon, that thing should have been toast, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right that it keeps coming back.
And you think of the book, which is still open, and you remember the scene of it getting crushed by the millstone.
I did. Okay.
And then you see the current scene.
Okay. Is there anything around that could do like crushing that I could topple onto it that would like equal a millstone?
There are a million
There's
bookshelves.
like, I mean, there's bookshelves. There's the giant statue of a book that's like hanging above it.
What is it hanging by?
Like, enough it's hanging by a chain. Like you could take an action to. You think
like
you could
I
like
could,
take care of it in like.
Is it over
action.
Shemshine right now?
Yes, currently.
Well, maybe this will do a little bit better. Now, do we still have advantage on attacks or no?
Until my turn, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, then I'm going to use my spirit. I'm going to direct my spiritual weapon up towards the chain. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's advantage. I get 2. Never mind. Ah. 2 to a 16. Still not great, but...
Way better.
Yeah.
Would you strike the chains with?
It is like... it's like a sword. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so like your sword like strikes into the chain and it doesn't...
For 5 damage.
It does not seem to be enough.
Well, shit. Then I'm going to use... How high up is it? Never mind. It would have to be 5 feet. I'm going to throw a light hammer at it. See if that does anything.
Okay.
So you'll have advantage, thank God. Oh, that sucked ass. 13.
No.
No, it doesn't hit?
No, you miss the chain.
Okay.
But you think if enough weight was added, that, like, you might be able to knock that sculpture down too.
Like, wait, like a person?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that was less impressive than I thought, but I think if you get up there, like, somebody climbs on it, maybe you could squash it with that book. The statue book, not the shelves. I'm going to look pointedly at Gideon because he's got wings right now.
Thank you for saying something. Now I actually know.
Yeah, it's like you're the only one that made the connection.
Oh no, I was saying that out loud. Like the if somebody climbed on it.
No, I'm saying like before that.
Yeah,
it just looks like you just like started attacking the statue.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot to articulate. Yeah, so I will look at Gideon and be like, maybe if you fly up there and like jump on it, you could squish him with the book.
We gotta squish him?
Yeah. So that's
what the old book before it turned into him fighting us looked like. She was squishing him with the stone.
Since he didn't get it.
It's Mop's turn.
Yeah.
Isn't he stunned until the end of his next turn?
Yep. So you're stunned.
Can't do anything.
Yep.
Shit.
So you are now unstunned, and it is Shemshine's turn. Shemshine. First, let me see if I get my ability back.
Shemshine knows our plan and moves 2 feet to the left.
Thank you for telling it to me.
Nope.
I will move away from the book. Fuck!
Shemshine is going to... Again, I would like a wisdom save in this case from... Mop and Onan.
Yeah, wisdom.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, hey, that's a 19 at least.
Yeah.
18.
So you guys both sort of feel like this like worming presence in your head, but you're able to like sort of steal your will and push it back. And he's like, and Shemshine's like, oh,
how dare you defy me?
And then that is Onion's turn.
All right. I don't think I'm enough weight and I can't fly. So I'm going to do the one thing I think I might be able to do. How heavy does the closest bookshelf to me seem?
I don't know. Maybe about like 500 pounds. If you're planning on tipping it over, he's probably too far for it. From it, you'd have to like lure him over.
500.
Mm-hmm.
Brett. I'll take that. Yeah, it's gonna break even. So he's too far from it.
Yeah. You'd have to get him to come over there.
Like, shit. You know what? I'm still gonna start enacting my plan.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I can do it with no problem. I am going to use my channel divinity. I'll just be a backup should the other fail. Peerless athlete.
Okay.
So I will have advantage on athletics. Push, carry, drag, lift is doubled. And my distance for jump is increased by 10 feet.
Okay.
And then I am also going to cast a spell, because that was a bonus action. I will cast Enhance Ability.
Oh.
I will use Bull Strength. Specifically, the increasing my carrying capacity.
Ah.
And then I'm going to move over to the bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's probably all I'm going to be able to do, because it's going to be an ability check past that.
Okay. Gideon.
Hearing Murph. I'm sorry. Hearing Mop. I was right the first time. Hearing Murph. I take off up into the ceiling, and I'm going to break the chain to deliver a book straight down onto Shemshine.
Before you do that, he's going to take an attack of opportunity as you are up in his grill.
I suppose
you were just attacking him.
Yeah, I know. I could spend a key point to disengage as a bonus action on my turn.
All right.
But you know what? I might need that for something else. So, yeah, okay, he can take the action. Go ahead.
Okay. It's a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's for 15 points of psychic damage as he sort of claws at you as you fly away.
That's fine.
And what are you going to do?
I'm breaking the chain, delivering the book to him.
Okay. Are you attacking it, or what are you doing?
The
chain.
I suppose I'll attack it. I mean,
yeah,
my fists, are lethal weapons, so I suppose I can, just go ahead and I'll do another
just in
case
on the chain.
What's your catchphrase when you drop it, though?
I do not have one.
I tried to come up with one too.
Well, no. I'm not going to do the catchphrase unless I actually succeed in doing it, because otherwise I look like an idiot.
Yeah, you can't jinx it.
So, I'm sorry. You said just an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
If I use Flurry of Blows, can I give it more than one attack roll in case I don't hit?
So I'm pretty sure regardless of how you hit, you're going to break the chain, but you have to beat its AC. It's a chain.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if I were to use Flurry of Blows, do I get more than one chance to break the actual AC?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Then I will do exactly that. All right. So first one, does a 20 do it?
That'll do it.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Cool. Actually, that should only just be one of them. I'll re-roll that. Or, I'll take the 1 instead. That's a little bit more fair. So 5 points of damage to it.
As you punch the chain, it splits, and the book starts falling to the floor. As Shemshine looks up, and you see it's like little red eyes like widen. He's like, and it says,
"No, not again."
And as it crushes him, actually, he is supposed to roll. Doesn't make it. And crushes him. You see the book. He's sort of like, he gets hit. And he's sort of like, the book sort of just starts like spinning back. And it forms a sort of like whirlwind as like Shemshine is like clawing his way as he's like getting dragged back into the book, and it slams shut. And for the first time in days, you guys don't hear a song in their head, and you hear silence.
Now I'll look down and with the giant book crushing, where Shemshine used to be, I will land and I will look to my friends and I will say, knowledge is power.
So dumb, I love it. That's a perfect one.
Shades, music, credits.
Yeah.
I cast
like,
darkness.
all of a sudden, like,
and see
ethereal, like, kind of sunglasses come down over my eyes and whatnot.
Yeah. So as you guys sort of, as silence descends, and I should have had the NPCs involved in this fight, but I didn't feel like dealing with that in the encounter.
They've been so helpful up to this point anyway. So
to be fair, they're pretty much commoners. So
yeah.
Scribe Varnier comes upstairs and she's like, "Did you do it? I don't hear the song anymore. What happened?"
It turned out this book, and I pointed to remnants of the book, the
book's still there.
Then I pointed the non-remnants of the book. It had like a shade in it or something.
I see.
We dropped that book. Well, Gideon dropped that book on it.
Yeah. She's like, well, luckily, we were in the middle of renovations anyway, so I never liked that statue in the first place.
I was going to say it's better than that song.
Yes, very much so.
Right.
I will make sure that this book gets put away safely this time in our dangerous book section, and people know not to play the song from it.
I'm pretty sure it's probably just a book now.
Is it? I don't want to take chances. It originated from this book in the first place.
Well, isn't there still the destroyed remains of the original book? Because it like moved to it.
Yes.
To a different book. I'm like, well, actually, it originated from that book over there, and then it moved to this book.
Well, yes, we'll put this in safe storage for now. But since you figured out what happened, I guess we can leave now. And she goes to, she unlocks the cellar, and she's like, I'll be sure to put in a good word for you with the readers. And she's like,
if you don't mind, I don't think I want to stay here anymore.
That is completely fine.
Just I
Was the
but like,
statue destroyed at all?
I mean, it was a big statue, so not really.
Okay, well, I used all my powers to lift something heavy, so I'm gonna lift that and move it out of the destroyed floor.
Like, she just like sees this like little like figure just like
And by the way, this is with ease. I can currently lift 636 unencumbered.
Yeah, you're basically just like, where do you want this, ma'am? But yeah, she's like, for your troubles, I'm sure the avowed would be fine with me giving you this, and she's going to hand you a bag of holding.
Oh, a bag. Thank you. Can I tell it's a bag of holding, or is it obvious? Or
I don't know. It's to you. It just looks like a bag, but I mean,
so. Thank you. A bag.
So it looks like a little like satchel, and you're like, she's like, oh, you haven't seen one of these, and she's gonna like reach in like, so it looks like a little bag like this, and she like reaches in like with her whole arm, and then like pulls out like a giant baguette.
Oh, a bread making bag. Much better.
It's a bag of holding, you dolt.
Oh, my fault. I apologize. Well, that's much better. Thank you.
Yep. So with that, that's the end of this chapter, and you guys are now advanced to the next level.
Oh, sweet.
Actually, no.
Oh, nice.
First up, who is taking the bag?
Oh.
I lied. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, that's for you guys to figure out. Sorry, you guys are still level 5.
I don't really think I would need it.
Now.
Yeah. That's for you guys to decide. But I will say that in this case, that you guys have earned a little downtime. So however you guys would like to spend, like, let's say there's 2 weeks before the next bad thing happens. How would you like to spend your 2 weeks?
At ScribeCon.
Oh, you guys were like, you guys missed ScribeCon, by the way.
Aww.
You were stuck in the basement for too long.
No.
Is there anything people would like to do?
Heal up, that's for sure.
Yeah, I would definitely like to take a nap.
Long rest is assumed at this point. You guys are given your old room back where you can hang out at the mansion if you so choose.
Yeah.
Okay. I want, like, I have my book that has a permanent torch.
Mm-hmm.
Can I keep that? The spell wording is I can, it doesn't do anything. It just provides light. Can I keep that indefinitely?
Sure.
This is me.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. I would like to spend some time doing various readings, and then I would like to have a staff made. A staff or with a like crescent moon carved into it. Mm-hmm. That I would like to. That nothing special. Just it's a simple quarterstaff.
Oh, it's not like a magic item or anything like that.
I intend to enchant it at some point in time, but I don't think I have the time or the money to do it at that point. So
okay.
I mean, unless there is a person who is going to be selling magic.
Yep. I don't even know how much gold you guys have.
I have hardly any.
Actually, that's something to do with downtime. There's all that random crap we got at the mine.
Oh. If I give
wrote
you a
it
gold
down.
value for it, then it like we just assume that you converted it at your earliest convenience to gold.
Oh,
Okay.
I do have something I want to make. Sorry,
Okay.
I kept this from the very beginning. I have a winter wolf pelt. I want that made into a cloak because it has immunity to cold.
Did I say
would
immunity or
like-
was it resistance?
I wrote it down. Immunity to cold.
Fuck. I may have misspoke.
Yes. No, I was so excited when you said immunity. I wrote that down so I could be like, haha, it is now canon.
Okay.
And that is not me bullshitting. I can send you the picture of where I wrote it.
I believe you. That's probably me fucking up and saying wrong words.
I know. My lies are usually over the top, like a Tarrasque Mountain
Yeah.
stuff. So, but yeah, you said immunity to cold. Can I have that worked into like a cloak or something that is like a vestment?
Yeah, so you take that to the
I only have 64 gold, so
I was gonna say in order to like preserve the enchantment, it'll need to be like properly worked. So I'm gonna say 50 gold in order to turn it into a. It's very cheap for a cold immunity.
I'm really
item,
excited about it. Like,
but it'll be 50 gold.
yeah. If well, I mean, honestly, if you want to say can't, then I would just try to sell it and see what I could get out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I appreciate your benevolence.
Yep. I mean, this book has been kind of like a little scant with magic items so far. So.
Yeah, I like desperately need 2+1s.
I know you need shields bad. So
all that stuff that I had written down, us split up is 35 gold each.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Onion goes and using what he's learned, he goes and from his adventuring peeps, he haggles well and gets you guys 35 gold apiece from those items you got from the mine.
Could I go around and do like in my backstory I had before we all met before we got to Candlekeep, but what we used to do is we used to do like blessings and ceremonies, like wedding ceremonies, burials, and things like that in the name of the Moonweaver. Could I go around and try to like perform some of those during the downtime? We have 2 weeks, so
I don't know how much money you would make in that.
I'd I think I'd like a gold a piece, maybe.
Okay.
Like, I'm
roll
not gonna-
me in 2 weeks. Let me say, roll me a d6. See how many people needed burials. and weddings. So you get 2 gold.
Okay.
You're able to get like two ceremonies done in that time.
Okay.
Gideon, Mop.
Do you want to go first, Mob?
Is there any way that? See, I'm thinking of. So we have a week that gives us time to.
2
travel.
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2. That gives us plenty of time to travel out of Candlekeep, if that's possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see. I gotta check how much money I have. I was thinking of like trying to upgrade equipment to masterwork. Trying to see how much money I have.
I'm gonna
You just got
definitely go with
35.
Mop.
Yeah, you did just get 35. Let me look how much like masterworking is.
Can you also look up the cost of a +1 shield? Because that's what I'm looking for.
Interesting. It has no cost.
Most things in 5e
I don't think
don't have
Masterworks
costs.
have. I don't think in 5e Masterworks make a difference, do they?
I Don't
Actually,
think
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's my head always back then. I could just try to find magic weapons, like maybe a dagger +1. If that's too expensive, I'll try to get some. I want to see if I can either get like sleeping poisons, or maybe like glass globules of.
I can make those. I can make poisons.
Yeah. See, so I have you with the poisons. I want to see if I can sort of craft like these glass globules of acrid gas that I could throw.
Okay. So I'm trying to find like acid or poison or.
I don't think. Yeah. So I guess. Hop's not exactly that offensive. I think it'd be more of like foul smelling or sleep powder, or I mean I guess acid would actually be very useful. So yeah, I'd say try to get those alchemical substances and try to mate them to a delivery device that he can throw. I don't know if 2 weeks would be enough.
I think so.
Isn't the delivery device for that like a flask?
Yeah, so basically smaller than
there's,
that. Just like
there's a thing, acid vials.
Yeah.
Or you can throw them. Shatters on impact. On a hit, it does 2d6 acid damage.
Yeah, so rather than have vials that
you want like spheres.
They're encased. Yeah. They're small, and then like they're just grooved into like a stick that's weighted, so you can just sort of throw them.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's fine. We can flavor it that way. They're 25 gold apiece.
Okay. Well, I can buy one. Let me. You know what? I did keep some notes on how much funding I saved. I had jack squat. I said a bunch of books. Can I try to sell? Let's see. Well, I'll have finished. Oh, I already donated the Joy of Extra Dimensional Spaces. Oh, hey, I have that jeweled letter opener.
Oh yeah. Did you write down how much I said it was worth?
No, just that it was a jeweled letter opener.
The jeweled letter opener is gold.
I'm sorry. One more time.
20 gold.
20. Yeah. All right, so that will give me 55. You said they're 25 apiece?
Yep.
Oh, excellent. They'll give me pocket change. I'll have one of acid, and I'll have one of foul smelling acrid smoke.
Okay.
Works for me.
Yeah, of course they don't have costs in here anymore. All right. That is turn to you, Gideon. It's not really turn, but how would you like to spend your downtime?
How far away from Candlekeep is Waterdeep?
Waterdeep. We're by Baldur's Gate.
Because I thought that, like, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Candlekeep off the coast next to Waterdeep?
I thought it was by Baldur's Gate. Let me think. Let's see. Oh, shoot. So
it's on the Sword Coast.
Waterdeep's on the Sword Coast. Yep. So your closest major city is Baldur's Gate. So it's about, I believe you said it was 3 days to get to Baldur's Gate. It would take you probably I'd say it'd be 2 weeks to get to Waterdeep. I'm looking at a map of Faerun right now.
Okay. I'd like to find I believe her name was Catherine.
From what?
The woman who I met in Candlekeep, helping her fix the roof.
Oh, the Dragon Knight lady. Gotcha.
Yes.
Are you trying to find her in Candlekeep?
I mean, what I'll probably do is, I suppose I'll go to the guy who, marks down who's all in the city, sort of like the keepers, whatnot, who kind of are at the door, and I'll ask if she's still in the city.
Her name's Valor, by the way.
Valor, okay.
Yeah. He's gonna scratch his chin for a little while. It's like, yeah, she actually just got back. She was gone for about a month. I think she's staying at the Hearth.
Thank you. And I'll go back to the Hearth and see if I can try to find her.
Yeah, you see her in a corner, reading a book.
I will walk up to her.
She's kind of...
Excuse me, Valor.
What you want? You're not here to flirt with me again, are you?
I was actually thinking I might ask you out on a date. Ever been to Baldur's Gate?
I've been there a few times.
Ever been pit fighting in Baldur's Gate?
Can't say that I have. Roll me a charisma check, damn it.
Okay.
When it works, it works.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh, hey! That's a dirty 20.
Just gonna remind you, you're just asking a person that you haven't talked to in a month to go on a 3-day road trip with you to another city through bandit country.
I'm just pointing out in this world, Onan did walk into a grove of butt naked people gyrating around. It was like, those are my travel companions.
That's fair.
It's not unusual.
What was your charisma?
It's a total of 20.
She's just gonna oh, why the hell not? I wasn't doing anything anyway.
TV won't be invented for a long time.
No funny business.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to Baldur's Gate and go pit fighting?
Yes. I'm gonna take her pit fighting.
Okay. So you guys get to Baldur's Gate. Let's see.
Xanthar's Guide, by the way.
Xanathar's Guide?
Yeah, 131.
Oh, I'll have to look it up. Hold on. There's a book for pit fighting.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Downtime activities in Xanthar's Guide. I went to page 131 to get the pit fighting.
All right. What section?
You can also just put it in D&D Beyond as well.
Downtime revisited.
Yes.
Downtime activities. Well, that would have been good to know. Pit fighting. All right. So. All right. So, are you going to pit fight?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Do you think I'm just going there to fucking like watch?
All right. So,
does this get you turned on?
I'm half naked, covered in weapons. One, please.
No, me and her are both going pit fighting. Who knows? Maybe I might fight her.
Okay. Okay, I need you to roll. Oh wait, do we roll against each other? Is that how that's working?
I believe the DC is determined on random basis, quality of the opponent being my thing.
Okay. So. Okay. All right, so you go up against a dude. Ooh. All right. So the first thing you first guy you go up against, he's not particularly strong looking. He looks like, but he's like really wiry. He's kind of like built like you. He's got looks like he'd be pretty fast. Can I get a strength check?
The strength athletics?
Yeah, athletics.
Cool. Right. Oh,
holy shit. Okay. So
25.
Right off the gate, you just like push off the starting line immediately, like bash this dude in the face. Just like he's like, he just like cracks his neck. He's like, my turn. Can I get an acrobatics check?
All right. 16 plus 7, so that's 23.
Yeah, you just beat it. Yeah, so like this guy immediately starts like throwing some like quick punches and stuff, and like, but you're just like monk mode, so you're like you're not even like returning fire. You're just like dancing around like a cobra. And then give me a one last Constitution check. What's your hit die?
I have D8s because I'm a monk.
Okay, so it's you get a +8.
Okay. So, there's the other side of that. Okay, yeah. So let's see here. That's 7 plus 8. So I believe that's 15.
Yeah, so believe it or not, I rolled this ahead of time, and as his like flurry of blows doesn't even land a hit, he gets frustrated and tires out, and you basically like he like swings wild finally, and you just like immediately counter with like a like straight up like fucking shurioken and just like bash him straight, and he like uppercut him down, and he like falls flat on his back. So you win 200 gold.
Nice.
It's like, and the winner is Gideon.
All right, I guess I'm pit fighting next time if he's gonna get him. Fuck, that's more than we've been winning on our adventures.
Good money.
But 10% chance. Roll me a D10.
All right. 8.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens, so you're fine. No complications of you kicking the tar out of this guy. So, yeah.
Right on.
And
how does Valor do?
Valor's like was watching, and she's like, you got some moves for a skinny boy.
What can I say? I just like the challenge. And I kind of give her a sly smile.
Yeah. Yeah, well, come on, let's get going. I don't think these guys are going to like us if you keep fleecing them so hard.
You're not going to have a turn.
Oh, shit. Then I've got to roll for myself. All right.
Would you like me to help you out with that?
Sure, yeah, you facilitate this. I didn't even figure out what she's a knight, so give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. You're the DM. Give me a random sort of thing. Just tell me what the bonuses are, I should say.
Oh, you want me to roll for him?
Roll.
Well, I just rolled for him the way the downtime rules are. So roll 2d10 and then add 5 to it. Don't tell me, just so we can give a little suspense. And why is Shemshine still up here? What the hell? You guys kicked his ass.
All right, then. 2d10.
Yeah, so she just kind of after you say that, she kind of smirks it and she goes, might as well. And she just jumps into the pit.
Okay.
All right, so you want me to do my first roll here?
Please do.
Athletics. Hopefully that's not very good. So that is a 12.
Okay, so as she jumps into the pit, another one of these wiry, spindly kind of guys who kind of look like they're all from the same school. You know what I'm saying? They're all kind of he jumps in like he's going to redeem his honor for his clan and for his friend. And so the two of them immediately start to grapple one another. There's, hands that come out and they both start wrestling with each other. But as soon as she's got a hold of him, he falls fairly easily. It seems like he is not as strong as he is dexterous.
Okay.
Next round.
Ooh. That's a nat 20.
Okay. So after falling to the ground from the grapple, he tries to kick back up, but you're just too quick for him. And you just kind of sweep the leg and, have him falling back on his ass.
I was going to assume she basically just booted him in the face as he tries to get back up.
Yes. And Constitution now.
And I don't know how to figure out her hit die, but actually I guess it's an 8. That's a 24.
Okay. This goes on for some time, but it's very clear that she has the advantage. And of course, before long, he tires.
Yeah.
200 gold.
200 gold. Well, I'd say it's been a lucrative adventure for the both of us. We should probably get headed back.
You have some moves yourself.
Oh, shit. There's a whole mechanic for religious services, Joel. I'm sorry.
You're muted. Joel, you're muted.
My fault. Sorry. Yeah, I saw that too.
Let's see if you can earn more than those 2 gold.
Yeah, so let's see what you can give me a religion or a persuasion check. Thanks for finding this, Brian. I didn't know this was a thing. So,
do you have a preference?
Yeah. No, it's whatever you want, whatever is better for you.
My religion is +4, so I would like to do that one.
Yeah.
Samsar's guide.
Yeah.
I have that.
9.
Let's see if 9? It's still downloaded.
Yeah, so you attempt to like sort of like expound the gifts of like, or expound the virtue of
the Moonweaver.
The Moonweaver. And you're in like the Sword Coast, which is very much like a human dominated area, and they're like, why do we give a shit about some elven bitch? Elven god or whatever. Yeah. No thanks.
I wasn't. Yeah, I'm not trying to like preach. I'm trying to like get them to be just do something unique. Like if I could, it's more like catering to the hipster crowd.
Yeah.
Like
for the hipsters.
Yeah, like do you want to have a unique ceremony? It's like all the wealthy kids that go to Japan and are like, I must have the tea ceremony so I can tell my friends and put it on Instagram.
But yeah, luckily you're preaching about an unfavorable deity in this human dominated area does not get you any negative attention.
No, good. Well, she's not evil, she's just kind of snotty.
Yeah.
Well, shit. What about I
know that's what I mean. It's like I know she's not evil, but I figured it was like she's not.
Is there a way for I can go around and like offer like healing to people or no? Like cleric services, or is that not a?
Yeah, let's put that under. Let's call that like a work thing.
Yeah.
They have information on buying magic items.
Yeah,
they sure do.
They do.
So
and selling, because I have a magic item that if Onan doesn't want it, I would like to sell it because I cannot use it.
Yeah, give me a athletics, acrobatics, or performance check.
Or all right, athletics. It's performance. It is. Jesus Christ, 11. My heart is not in this. I do not give a fuck about these people.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so you're in like another 10 gold, like just working it.
Yeah, I'll take it. And then Onan, I have a +2 flail that is a martial weapon. I have tried to use it. It doesn't seem to work. Would you be interested? Because I think you can use martial weapons.
I can, but I don't really use a flail. I use shields.
You're allowed to, but
yeah. Well, then may I sell a +1 flail since it just doesn't seem to work? I mean, unless Gideon wants it back, then he may sell it.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I just made fucking 200 gold. I think I'm set.
What's the rarity of that item?
It is a common.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me double check it. I will pull it up. I'm sorry. It is an +1 flail is an uncommon item.
How do you?
I'm looking at it in D&D Beyond. It says weapon, flail, uncommon. So.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
All right, I quit. It's 5. I'm just.
You find a merchant.
All my
willing
dice. I am never using. Oh, never mind.
You find a merchant with a shaved head, and he's like, looks at it, and he's like, best I could do is 200 gold.
Yeah, I'm going to try to play it off and be like, that's the best. That's the best you can do, huh?
I can do.
I guess I'll have to.
I got to make a living here.
I'm
He's like, I gotta make my own profits too if I buy something.
I was hoping to find something a little bit, more, but if that's the best you could do,
yeah.
Could we perhaps, $250, maybe, or?
No? I mean, if I if I buy it off you for more than that, I'm not going to make anything back. So what's the point? Anyone getting my pawn stars?
What about
no?
what about for trade? Do you have any items that would be worth trading? Other magic items, nothing fancy, but you know what? It makes good sense. Let's do the 200. I'm secretly on the inside. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is great.
not knowing that you're being grifted so hard.
Yeah, not knowing, like I am elated, and I know I have no clue I'm being fleeced.
Yeah. So, it's fine by me.
I can't, and I don't have the common sense to do like an insight check or anything. And like, no. Well, yeah, my passive insight is 16.
Okay.
So do I know him being? Am I noticing him being like, fuck yeah?
No, he's playing it cool. You rolled low enough on your like persuasion check that he's like fleecing you so hard. Like you have no idea that he's poker facing it. He's like, oh my god, 100%. I can't believe this mook brought this item to me.
Yeah.
By the way, Ben, she forgot to give me a D10 for her possible complication.
Oh, fuck. She did not get a complication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm rolling a D10, and if I get a 1, then it means I get a complication. Yeah.
Okay. And as I'm leaving, I'm like, would you, I also have this if it might interest you. And I'm going to show him the Winterwolf cloak and be like, it prevents all cold damage.
It's pretty nice material you got there. Fuck.
Yes.
I don't even know what kind of.
Oh, that's it. I looked it up. It's like super duper rare because it's in immunity.
Yeah, so that's why I say that I misspoke when I said it. So
no, I'm so happy. I'm not selling that. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go I'm gonna make a living out of provoking white dragons.
Yeah. Part of me wants to retcon.
I was half expecting you to be like, you only had this much money to work at, and they're like, yeah, I fucked it up.
I'm gonna say, can I retcon a little bit because that's broken? Like once per day.
Well, how often are we gonna be facing cold damage?
I don't know. Probably not that much, but like I'm just saying, like once per day, it'll like shield you fully from like it could just like shield you. You could be like and like shield yourself from a frost dragon breath attack or whatever. 3 times a day.
I don't like it. Well, 110% of the day, got it.
No, fuck off.
How about 3?
That's when he attacks you at night, and then he's all like, "I never said anything about the night."
Yeah, I don't like it. I want it to be immunity forever. I've got a broken device.
At the end of the 2 weeks, when you guys have sort of like agreed to like meet back up again at Candlekeep, you actually you guys meet back up at Candlekeep. And nothing happens yet, because we'll just get into it next week, because we're running out on time here.
Nice.
So, thanks everybody for watching. I feel like I need to do downtime activities more often, because that was a lot of fun.
Honestly,
give people
it was
a chance to earn gold, and give people a chance to earn gold and get their shit. And
we literally need gold so bad.
Yeah.
Like.
And we don't level up, right? Like,
do not level up. Sorry, that was me misspeaking.
You getting excited?
Yeah, because we got through another chapter.
Dude, honestly, it feels like some of these you feel like you should level up after everything, but that's kind of ridiculous when you get to the higher ones. Yeah,
because there are 20 chapters in here, so.
We are supposed to level up once a chapter. I see.
No, there are not 20. There's like 16 or something. So there's a couple repeats. Thanks everybody for watching. I've been Ben, your dungeon master, and I hope everybody had a wonderful time. And we'll see you again on Monday, where we will be discussing some Celtic folklore. And other than that, you can catch us again with another episode of Candlekeep, where we'll be starting a new adventure in the book. Not like new adventure, just like in the book. And then a little final reminder that 2 weeks from now, if you're following along with our book talks, go ahead and pick up Gaz Kulthraka, Prophet of the Wa by Nate Crowley, and you can join us for that. Even though Joel is pissed off that I was able to convince Melissa to read that book.
You didn't convince her. You just told her, like, whether she completes it or not.
I gave her an out. Okay.
I know you did. But you were so happy. This is the entire reason you started Book Talk, was to see if you could get Missy to read
this book.
A Warhammer book.
Like I did. That was the entire purpose.
He did it. He finally got it.
Yeah. The very first episode, you said Prophet of the Wa. She's like, probably no. And here we are.
Yeah. Because I've been a good sport.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't really give a chance. Go back and watch the episode and see how happy you are when you're recommending it. You're like, we could do the Forever War or Gaz Kulthraka, Prophet of the you were super jazzed about it.
Yeah. All right. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you again next week.